What is going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ben Richardson. I'm a personal trainer. I'm also a chemical engineer. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 7 testosterone-killing foods destroying your manhood. If this is your first time here, again, my name is Ben Richardson. I am here to help men reclaim their masculinity by boosting their testosterone levels naturally through things like fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle decisions that they make in general so that they can become top-tier men. Over the past several decades, testosterone levels in men has been decreasing on average by 1% every single year, and I am here to build a community of men who want to do something about that because it's a serious problem that our society faces. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I post videos like this every single week. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this list of testosterone-killing foods. So food number 1 is flaxseed products. Now, flaxseed is thought of to be as a healthy source of fat because of its high omega-3 fatty acid profile, which is great and all, but with this product, the cons definitely outweigh the pros of the present nutrients. Flaxseed products are extremely high in compounds called lignans. In fact, they're about 800 times higher in lignans than most other foods. So what's the idea with lignans? Not only are they highly estrogenic in nature, but they also suppress the activity of an enzyme called 5A reductase, which is a protein that converts testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. Now, that's not necessarily a good thing because DHT is the more potent cousin of testosterone, so you want both your testosterone levels and your DHT levels to be high. Lignans also stimulate the activity of a protein called sex hormone binding globulin, or SHBG. Now, this protein binds to free testosterone and renders them practically useless, so you don't want that happening either. Take a look at this study. It showed about a 10% decrease in testosterone levels in men when they supplemented with flaxseed for about a month, which may not seem like a lot, but be honest with yourself. Is the taste of flaxseed really worth a reduction in testosterone? I mean, cosmic brownies are practically synthetic bricks that you can eat, but I mean, at least they taste good, so stop eating flax seeds. They're gross and they're horrible for you. Food number 2 is green tea. Holy shit, are you serious right now? I thought green tea had like ass loads of antioxidants. What the hell is green tea doing on this list? So green tea has plenty of health benefits, but when it comes to testosterone health, there aren't so many benefits. So I found 3 rat studies where green tea inhibited basal and stimulated testosterone production, and testosterone levels dropped by 70% and testicular size lowered by 10 to 20% after just 8 days of using green tea, and suppressed levels of enzyme activity for steroidogenesis, aka steroid hormone production. Now, probably the most alarming thing was that I couldn't find a human study on green tea's effects on testosterone. I mean, if green tea is such a great beverage with so many health benefits, then why aren't there any kind of studies out there on how it affects testosterone levels? So yeah, rat studies aren't perfect, but rats at least have similar endocrine systems to humans, and we actually have a lot of shared genes and working DNA, which is partially why rats are usually kind of the guinea pigs in studies like these before scientists actually go and play around with humans. So to summarize, be a man and start drinking black coffee instead. Only partially kidding, but if you want, check out this video that I made about how to boost testosterone by drinking coffee. Look at that thumbnail. BBC Energy. I mean, come on. If that's not worth watching, then, I mean, I don't know what is. Alright, food number 3 is polyunsaturated fats. I don't even know where to begin with this shit. I mean, I made a whole video a while back about polyunsaturated fats. It's up there, so feel free to check it out. But I want you to take a look at this graph. This is just from one study that I know of, by the way, that clearly manifests the damaging effects of polyunsaturated fats, especially on testosterone levels. I'll give you another second to study this, but this really boils down to basic bond chemistry. So the prefix poly means many, and unsaturated fats are fat molecules that contain double bonds in the backbone of the fatty acid molecule. These double bonds are very reactive and highly unstable in the presence of light, heat, and oxygen. And guess what? Your body uses oxygen everywhere, and your body temperature is relatively high compared to room temperature. So guess what's happening when you start eating these little suckers? inflammation, oxidative damage, pure chaos within your body. Because when those double bonds break, they generate compounds called free radicals. And free radicals will react with anything in their paths to reach a more stable energy state. That's probably way more information than you cared about. I can't help but being a nerd and get kind of nerdy about the chemistry, but hopefully it helps you see just how nasty polyunsaturated fats are. They're in vegetable oils, sunflower seed oils, safflower seed oils, peanut oils, canola oils, and that's just to name a few. So stay away from them, stop eating them, and stop eating shitty fried foods. All right, food number 4 is mint. So this one definitely bums me out big time because I like gum and I'm not really a huge sweet tooth, but I do love me some mint chocolate chip ice cream. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite flavor of ice cream is, especially if it's mint chocolate chip, because if it is, then we are the same kind of cursed. But anyway, when it comes to testosterone optimization, mint isn't all that great of an herb to be consuming. There are plenty of rat studies out there that show spearmint reducing testosterone levels by as much as 23% and peppermint reducing testosterone levels by a staggering 51%. I also found a study on women with excessively high testosterone levels to the point where they're growing facial hair. They were given mint tea 2 times per day for a whole month, and their testosterone and free testosterone levels dropped by about 30%, which is great if you're a woman growing a beard, but it's not so great if you're a man wanting to boost your testosterone levels. Now, I'm not a maniac about this or anything. I'll eat mint chocolate chip ice cream every once in a while. All my toothpaste is mint flavored and, I'm doing all right, but maybe eating mint or chewing gum on a daily basis isn't such a great idea for your testosterone health. Food number 5 is alcohol. Another bummer here, because who doesn't love cracking open a cold one with the boys every once in a while? But when it comes to your testosterone levels in alcohol, the dosage is definitely important to pay attention to, as well as the type of alcohol that you drink. Not to mention, alcoholics have substantially higher levels of estrogen and lower levels of testosterone than non-alcoholics. So lower amounts of alcohol doesn't affect testosterone levels all that much. Another thing worth mentioning is alcohol purity, so the type of alcohol you drink. Clear liquors like vodka, tequila, and gin, or a high-quality organic wine, those are much more pure than alcohols like beer, which is kind of ironic if you think about it, because wine is kind of socially labeled as a more feminine drink, and beer is kind of socially labeled as a more masculine drink. But when it comes to the physiological effects on the body, beer is actually pretty horrible for masculine hormonal health, and organic wines are actually much less damaging. Alcohol is also worth mentioning here because most people drink more than they should or need to, so just keep that in mind next time that you hit up the bars or attend your next tailgate party. You don't need much alcohol to get a nice buzz going that, loosens you up a little bit and kind of gets you in that more social mood. Trust me on that. When I was in my college years and my testosterone levels were super low and I was really fat, I practically relied on alcohol to muster up the courage to attend any kind of social event. And honestly, that's a pretty sad place in life to be. Food number 6 is soy products. Soy products typically contain a lot of phytoestrogenic isoflavones that mildly activate estrogen receptors, which in turn downregulates androgen receptors, and you don't want that. Now, aside from the estrogenic effects that these compounds induce, soy is also very goitrogenic in nature, meaning that it interferes with thyroid hormone production by disrupting iodine's interaction with the thyroid gland. So thyroid suppression is considered to be one of the leading causes of low testosterone levels in men, and that makes sense because the thyroid gland regulates your body's metabolic rate, and it dictates how efficiently your body uses fuel for energy. Lastly, almost all soy production, especially in the United States, involves some kind of treatment with synthetic chemicals like pesticides and insecticides, along with some kind of genetic alteration of the organism, better known as GMOs. Last but not least, food number 7 is trans fats. Most people realize that trans fats are horrendous for your health, but they're still worth mentioning here just so you realize the degree to which they are horrible for you. Trans fats are present in a lot of baked goods to achieve a certain texture and mouthfeel. And by the way, these textures and mouthfeels are very rigorously tested by experimentation because these big companies make millions off optimizing food product characteristics like mouthfeel and texture. Anyways, diets high in trans fats are directly associated with lower sperm count in humans. Take a look at this graph. This was taken from a study done on young, healthy males. And as you can see, the higher the percentage of trans fats that constituted the overall calorie intake, the lower the sperm count. Not good. So some of the most common sources of trans fats are as follows, and this list is by no means all encompassing, but it's important to know these. So things like industrial vegetable oil shortenings for baking and confections, margarine and vegetable oil spreads, fast foods, especially Burger King, McDonald's, and KFC. Most mainstream potato chip brands use trans fats. Not all of them, but most of them do. And then things like muffins, donuts, cookies, cakes, cake mixes, frostings. Having a treat every once in a while isn't going to destroy your testosterone levels, but I wouldn't keep any of these foods stocked in your house on a regular basis. So there you have it. Those are 7 testosterone-killing foods destroying your manhood. Take appropriate precautions when eating these. Some of them are a little bit more realistic to completely eliminate from your diet than others, but if you are ever faced with a situation like a special occasion where you want to indulge a little, I'd say just practice a little bit of self-control and you should be okay. Now, this was a list of foods that you should try to avoid to keep your testosterone levels healthy. If you want to know what kind of foods that you should be eating that boost testosterone levels, check out some of my other videos that I've made before. That's it for this video though. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And again, if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. I am here to build a community of men who want to take action against the declining testosterone levels in modern men through their nutrition, through their training, and through their lifestyle decisions that they make. Average men these days are weak, lazy, and undisciplined. So if you want to rise above that, hit that subscribe button below because I'm going to be dropping content like this every single week. And turn the notification bells on too so that you don't miss out on any of my latest videos. If you made it to the end, I appreciate the support. I hope you got a lot out of this video. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.